Many congratulations, Shubham.
Thank you so much, sir.
What is your first reaction after results?
After seeing my name, I started crying actually. I hugged my roommate like Saurabh, Samir, then Navnath and Akshay. And I just hugged them and I cried for like five minutes, so I was just crying.
Oh,
I was so happy with the results.
okay. What do you think? What worked for you in this success of UPSC?
I would say consistency and hard work because this was my third attempt and I couldn't clear prelims in first two attempts. So, but despite that, I kept working hard and I prepared for mains, was very good. And then in third attempt, I cleared all the stages. So I think consistency and hard work are the two main things.
What was your approach for prelims preparation?
Prelims, actually, prelims I focused upon revision. Main thing is revision, and then second is right approach to the questions. If you don't know anything then about the question, but still you should be able to get to the right answer because the papers which we see in last 2 3 years, it has become very dynamic, and you have to have right approach to get to the answers.
Yeah. You meant to say like where you don't have any idea, there should be a kind of logic and right approach to
Exactly.
go to that.
Even
And
common sense helps a lot.
yeah, yeah, right. Okay, and how you like felt after failure in first two prelims, and then like suddenly you might have been like devastation. Like, I am not able to clear prelims. How you cope up that?
Exactly. My first prelims I missed by 1.5 marks,
Oh.
so that was quite close, but I couldn't clear. And second prelims I was pretty much confident with CSAT, means it was overconfidence I would say. And due to that I was not able to clear CSAT. So after second prelims I was quite devastated because everyone used to say that I have good content of mains and I used to write good answers. I was having command on Anthro also, but I couldn't clear prelims two times, so it was a heartbreaking moment. But still kept working for it, and like I said, consistency helped a lot. So
Okay.
this time I was able to clear.
What is the role of mock test during prelims preparation?
Yes, during prelims, actually mock test helps a lot, but only if you do right analysis of that. So after taking mock, I used to analyze for like 3 to 4 hours and would go in analysis. And we used to sit in a group of 2 3 people, okay, and we used to discuss okay, how to get to that answer if there is no sufficient knowledge. So what logic people are using and how to find out the answers. So mock test helps a lot, but analysis is important.
Okay. What about mains preparation? What was your strategy for mains preparation?
I think mains is more. Means what you can say is prelims is very dynamic, but mains has a specific syllabus, so you can prepare on the lines of syllabus. And I tend to make very good notes. I would say that I love making notes. So I had good notes of anthropology as well as GS. So revising the notes and updating it with current information. That was the all.
Okay. And what was the role of mock test writing practice during your mains preparation?
Yes, I wrote full length test mainly. I was not more inclined towards sectional test. So I used to write. I wrote at forum and vision, and I also wrote test at insights. So same thing with the writing test also. We used to write tests and in a group of 2 3 people. Again, we used to discuss okay, what we can improve in this, what people have written, and what else could be done. So that helped a lot.
Okay, that's fine. What about essay preparation? How you prepared for your essay and ethics?
Yes, sir. Essay preparation is means everything. Obviously, including your GS helps in essay. But if you have command over some other books, if you read other books, then that reading definitely helps in writing a very different essay rather than a generalistic one. So that I would say for essay. And for ethics, I made good notes and I tried to value add examples and quotes from current newspapers and all. So in my mains also ethics paper, I wrote 2 quotes for many of the answers. As I used to introduce with a quote, and then body, and also I used to conclude with a quote. So right now I don't know the marks, but I think I might have scored well in ethics.
Oh, that's good. And then this was your first personality test, UPSC interview.
Yes.
Like so many myths about interviews and all.
Yeah,
So what was your approach and how? What was your strategy to go for this personality test, UPSC?
Yes. Coming to interview, I think interview is more about confidence, and I think the RBI result came 2 days before interview, so I cleared RBI also.
Oh,
And
many congratulations for your RBI success.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So So due to the clearing RBI, I was pretty confident while my interview, and most of my interview went on DAF, so that was also good. And for interview, I would say that preparing DAF well and taking 2-3 mocks is enough. Means you should not take many mocks which will alter your personality. You should come out as natural as you can in the interview. So that helps.
Okay, like there are some myths like in UPSC interview, they will ask you some questions, they will ask you this and that. What was your experience with respect to UPSC interviews?
I think it's very means whatever rumors are spread about interview are not very true per se, because interview was mainly DAF based, and also if you prepare well with the current, then that would suffice for the interview. It's not that it's not whatever rumors are there in the market that those are not really much close to the what interview asks.
Okay, and what was your hobby? Like most people are very much interested in hobbies and all. What was your hobby and how you prepared for that?
Yes, my hobby is traveling. I travel a lot. Means I after mains also I was traveling a lot, and then even before interview also I went to Himachal. So that also gave me a escape from the preparation and also helped me develop my personality. And other hobby was watching tribal documentaries, as I'm having anthro as my optional. So working for NGOs and watching tribal documentary was one.
Okay, what do you think the role of your family, your parents, your friends, and their support during the failure, particularly first two prelims failure? What do you think? Like, what worked for you with respect to the support of family and friends?
Yeah, obviously the first thing you would like to have is a good family support, and if that's there, then obviously you can put in the effort. But if there's no support and if you have pressure from all the sides, then it's very difficult to cope up that. So I had good support from my parents, and they knew that someday I would definitely clear. And if once I was not able to clear my prelims in 2 attempts, but they gave me that confidence that you should write mains once, and they were confident that I'll clear. So it kept me motivated. And coming to friends, I owe my credit, once I owe my success to my friends. Because even at flat also we were the 4 roommates, 3 cleared mains and 3 were for the interview, and everyone during the preparation was also very supportive.
Okay, one more question, slightly out of box about the preparation place, particularly the centers.
Yeah.
Many people are like you should go to Delhi. Some people you should go to Bangalore. Some people like you can prepare in Maharashtra. Those who are preparing for Maharashtra.
Yes.
So, what's your take on this? What is your personal experience?
I think I would be a right person to guide here, because I have been to, I'm from Maharashtra, I have been to Delhi, and I'm right now in Bangalore. So I think coming to preparation stages, post-COVID, so you can prepare from anywhere, because everything has become digital and you can sit in any corner of the India and you can prepare. So I think it doesn't matter much if you have a good group. Means if you have 2-3 friends who are quite dedicated towards the preparation, then I think that would help more rather than the places in which you are preparing.
Okay. So, final, like, what would you like to tell to those who are appearing for the first time, or those who have a dream of becoming IAS, IPS, or civil servants?
Yes. For those who are aspiring to become IAS or civil servants, I would say if it comes from your inside, if the motivation is intrinsic, then you should come to you should pursue UPSC. And if it is superficial, you are more inclined toward the status of the job, or if it is more about your parents are saying it, then I think that won't help in long term. This exam requires consistency, hard work, and patience. So if it comes from within, then definitely you should go for UPSC and give a best attempt.
Yeah, right. Thank you very much, Shubham, for your guidance to the future aspirants.
Thank you so much.
Very much for being with UPSC Made Simple, and many congratulations and all the very best for your future endeavors. Thank you very much, Shubham.
Thank you so much, sir. So I would also like to add that your contribution was quite significant when it comes to mains, because you evaluated my anthropology paper, and whatever feedback you gave, I tried to implement that in mains also, means in GS papers also. So answer writing, I would say it quite improved a lot due to you. So credit to you also, sir.
It's my pleasure, Shubham. Thank you.
Yes, sir.